Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talks. Dan Stevens, Coach Jake Reardon. Coach, Salem Tigers coming off a tough loss against the West Plains Scissors down in West Plains. Always a tough place to play, but the last time you were at home, a big win over the Licking Lady Wildcats, a team that Salem has had some trouble with in the past, but in the Cat Classic, you came out and girls came out flying in that game.
They did. We were pumped. It's a rivalry game. We had no idea what to expect going into it. We prepared the best we could, and we just told them we're the underdog, but no matter what, this game's always close versus them because it just is. It's a rivalry. Both teams get up. The gym was really great atmosphere for a high school game. The student section was rocking. It was full gym. It was a really fun night.
And when the girls are hitting, that makes it even more fun for the coach, especially Madison Wolf with those 5 threes. That sure didn't hurt anything.
Oh, and she's hitting. We're pretty tough because those 3 points hurt in the girls' game especially. It's a big momentum thing in the girls' game. And, you know, I tell them at least once a week, there's going to be that day. If we keep practicing, keep getting better at defense, when we shoot the ball 50% one game, we're going to be able to beat anybody. We still didn't shoot it at 50%, but we beat them.
You know, obviously Taylor Norris is kind of your ball girl, and when she moves the ball up, and now the teams are really starting to concentrate on her, which is going to make it much more difficult for her to find that easy lane to the basket. Yeah, she's going to be able to get her points, but she may not be getting those 30 or 40 points that she was earlier in the season, Coach, because they're double teaming her, and it's hard to try and do that the whole game, avoid a double team.
Yeah, she's getting doubled and triple teamed. They're going to try to get it out of her hands early as possible or make her force and take a bad shot. But, you know, she'll do that now and again. But she will somehow quietly or loudly get, it seems like, 24 a night. And the Licking game, she passed the ball really well. She had 9 assists, I think, Coach Froman said, and she moved the ball really well, and the other girls knocked down the open looks.
If you can get that kind of production from the other girls, it really makes a big difference. And I thought Autumn Manthe had a great game against Licking, her best rebound game that I can ever remember, but also some key baskets early on in the game from down low.
Yeah, Autumn had a career game. I think it was just her best start-to-finish game. She had 14 points, 9 rebounds, did a really good job on their post player. It really bothered her all game. She never really got going.
When you get that kind of effort from your girls, it makes it a lot easier to coach, doesn't it? Because, you know, really, I won't say you were totally in control of that game against the Licking Wildcats, but it seemed like you set the pace and they had to try and catch up to your pace.
It did. It makes you look like a genius when they go out and play well. Really, a lot too coaching. The girls go out and hit some shots, and then the other team gets panicked. It's reverse what we usually do.
Well, I know the one thing is, you know, Licking has a lot of good players that they easily could have started lighting it up and come back in that game. And one of the things that I really was watching with the girls that I had never seen them do is actually do some ball control late in the game, Coach, and that was pretty amazing to me.
Yeah, I got up to the car fast enough and heard you say first time in the Coach Reardon era the stall game was done. So I was like, yeah, that's right, Stan. Thanks for the shout-out.
But it worked.
We did. We've been practicing it, and we feel like our guards are good enough that if we do have a lead late, we're going to force you into man-to-man because it seems like the teams we have struggled with are playing us a lot of zone. West Plains played a zone. Thayer played the zone. Lebanon played zone. And I think that it seems to bother Taylor a lot, especially the 1-3-1 where they can send 2 at her all the time. Mm-hmm. And so it was nice. They played zone, and we did well against it.
You know, one of the things that in that game, Coach, is as time was winding down, their coach took the time out, got the girls back out there. I'm thinking there's about 3:08 left on the clock, and they just let Taylor stand there with the ball for almost a full minute. Did you find that odd?
I did. I think they're not used to losing, and he was extremely frustrated.
Yeah, I knew that.
He got a technical earlier in the game, and they haven't been in that spot. And I talked to him the next day, and I see a man like me who's got beat plenty of times will try anything at any time, and he was worried that if he matched up that early that we would have beat him by 30, and I was like, dude, you're already losing. You had to try something.
What's the difference between losing by 5 and losing by 25?
Exactly.
It's still a loss. I mean, it doesn't change the effect, you know. And they were, going in. You look at this team that has that kind of talent that's ranked, and they've had a great season so far. But every now and then a team is going to lay an egg. You just don't know when that's going to be, and you don't know who it's going to be against. And sometimes you can lay that egg and still come out with a win. We've seen that happen before, Coach. But sometimes you play a better team, that's just not going to happen.
Right, and we showed up, and the student section, I think, really, I got to give them a shout out. They did a really good job for us, and we had to hit a couple shots early. When we hit a couple shots early, we're usually tough throughout the game.
I know it was a very good balanced game for the Salem Tigers. You go down to West Plains, and again, the West Plains Psych is right down there. It's a tough place to play down in West Plains. It's a loud gym, and the thing is, they're quick, they're very athletic, and you can kind of get sucked up into their aura, can't you?
Yeah, the coach has been there 32 years. He does a great job, and they had 5 girls that were just faster than us, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were just faster. They were able to attack. We made a decent adjustment. Third quarter, we held them to 8 points, but we only scored 6 in the third quarter. It took us, our 4th try defensively to figure something out to slow them down. We told them to go take 2 steps, so you give them 2 steps off the drive, and that seemed to work. We tried to play a real saggy man, which we're not allowing them to. It hurts us trying to get steals, and we live off turnovers, and they were able to just ball control, force a tough shot. We got the rebound, but, they did it to us on the other side.
When you have a team like that who's coached by somebody that's experienced, that has that kind of experience, who can maybe settle those girls down, say, okay, this is what they're doing, just calm down, just hold on to the ball. They need you to make mistakes. There's coaching that goes both ways. It's a strategy both sides, isn't it?
It is. You're not going to get too many things over him. Womack does a pretty good job down there. 32 years at the same school, and they're usually, right there at the end every year.
Well, tonight you're taking on the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers. They have not had the best season this year. It's a big SCA game. You need this one to get back to 500 in the SCA, and this is a home game. It's going to be in front of a very, very nice crowd. Hopefully as big as that Licking crowd, probably not, but it's going to be just as rowdy, we hope.
We hope. I told all students they did an awesome job all week, and hopefully they come back for some more action. Mountain Grove, they're going to want to play slow. They're going to try to work through their post. 55, she's a 6'1", nice player. And then they got, I feel like their next best player is 34, the Gardner girl. She shoots a little bit outside, but, they have struggled a little bit this year. They've played some teams close that we've beat, so I don't want our kids to overlook them by any means. We went over a lot of stuff yesterday, try to make sure we're ready, but we're hoping to jump on them early. When
it comes to SCA play, it doesn't really, the records don't make any difference because there's just something special about SCA games. You could be below 500 taking a team on that hasn't lost a game, and all of a sudden you're going to give them the battle of a lifetime. It just seems to work out that way in the SCA.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we play the games. If it was done on paper, we do not have to go a lot of places sometimes, I think, but you never know. It's always something crazy can happen, it seems like.
Well, I mean, that's basketball.
Yeah.
It's any sport, really. But, in basketball, sometimes that ball just literally will not go through that cylinder, or other times it looks like it's going through a cylinder, it'll hit a rim, roll out, or whatever. Coach, you just never know.
If you shoot, in the 10 to 15 percentile, you're going to be in a dogfight if you're the heavy favorite or whatever. I mean, that's the perfect recipe for an upset. And we like to shoot, and we're going to try to move the ball a little bit more in attack basket, but I'm going to bet money we'll see a 1-3-1 at us. And we've been working all week on moving the ball in our 1-3-1 offense, so we'll see what happens.
When you take on a team like this who wants to slow the pace down, and you can get sucked into their game easily if you're not paying attention. Isn't that right, Coach?
It is true. I mean, we're going to try to suck them into our pace, actually. We might. I was talking to an older guy that does the up and down style, and he said he would literally allow the other team to break the press the first 3 times just so they get a little bit confidence with it. And he's like, that really invites them in. Then they're not going to get away from that style all game. Now, I'm not that brave. We're not giving up anything. So we're definitely going to be trying to invite them into a high-paced scoring game. They like to keep their scores in the 40s. We want to try to get them to go a little bit.
You want to try and get in the 60s?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Coach. Well, the very best of luck tonight against the Lady Panthers of Mountain Grove. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you for the coverage.
You're welcome, sir. And stay tuned. Lady Tiger basketball is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Jake Reardon. Stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger basketball is next.
Hello, fans. This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. It may be cold now, but before you know it, the boys of summer will be back in Jupiter, Florida, getting ready for another great season of baseball. Spring training is just around the corner, and you can bet that Mike, Rick, and I will be there to bring you all the action. So be patient. It's almost here. We can't wait to get another season of Cardinals baseball going in 2019.
It is now time for Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com. Tiger basketball is being brought to you as a courtesy of your community health center, K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, the Common Grounds Bistro, Larson Collision Center, Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family, the City of Salem, Tax Masters, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Now, Tiger basketball next on KSMO and online at ksmoradio.com.
And we welcome you to the Salem High School Gymnasium. It's Mountain Grove versus Salem. This is an SCA battle between two old-time rivals. And we'll continue a rivalry tonight here on the Salem High School gym floor as the Salem Tigers in their home white uniforms with their Carolina blue trim will take on the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers in their burgundy uniforms trimmed in white. Salem Lady Tigers coming in with a 10-9 record after a tough loss at West Plains. They've had a week off to get ready for this one against the Lady Panthers, who have gone through a tough year this year. And they have only got 2 wins on the season. And the Lady Tigers would like to get that win here to get back to the 500 mark in the SCA. So good luck to the Lady Tigers for that. Mountain Grove will have a very young team on the floor. You got a couple of freshmen starting out here. And so this is a growing period for Mountain Grove. Normally we've always seen them with a lot of experience, but this year it's just going to be a little bit different as they are struggling with graduating like 5 or 6 seniors last year. They have 1 senior, that's Tommy Gardner, 1 junior, Alicia Condos, and Condos will tip it off against Autumn Manthey. We're ready to get underway, and the tip goes back to Mountain Grove. They have it, and Tommy Gardner, the aforementioned only senior on this team, will bring it up. Gardner hanging on to it, guarded there by Taylor Norris. On their center court, looks on the right side, trying to feed it in as Anderson down to Condos off the glass. It will not go. Captured under the basket by Madison Wolf. Back the other way. Here is Norris. Taylor Norris down off the glass. It trickles in. Taylor Norris for the Salem Tigers. As Salem puts full court pressure on Mountain Grove. Condos got the pass from Gardner. Trying to come on the side back to Gardner. Moving into left wing to Gracie Anderson. Down low, getting it there was Watson. Shot by Anderson. Doesn't go. Gets her own rebound, tries it again, it still won't go. It's on the floor to Madison Wolf. Wolf the other way. Wolf coming down against Watson, and a foul called on Watson. 51 seconds of this one. Salem with a 2-0 lead. Chelsea Watson with that foul. And they'll be inbounding the ball, not a shooting foul. Comes in and Norris takes a real quick 3 to an even set and misses. And it's taken underneath the basket by Trinity Elliott. Off to Gardner. Gardner flips it down into the left corner to Watson. Watson to Condos in the paint. Back to Gardner. Gardner trying to dance her way in from 7. It's too short. Comes into the hands of Norris the other way. Taylor down the right wing. Mountain Grove coming back on defense. Into his zone. Jump shot up and good by Norris. Pulled up from about 8 or 9 feet. And puts it home. Gardner flips it up the middle. Getting it right there is Elliott all the way down. Short jumper is good. And Mountain Grove is on the board. Trinity Elliott. Makes it a 4-2 ball game. Salem wants to push the pace. Here's Norris all the way down off the glass and in. She's got 6 to start this one out. It's 6-2. Salem on top. Mountain Grove come back the other way. 3-on-2. Stopping and pulling up with a jumper. Missing that one. The Lady Panthers Watson. It goes out of bounds off of Mountain Grove. Guess it never was touched there. You have the student section standing up. Know if it got touched or not. Norris will bring it up for Salem. Wearing number 5. Bella Jadwin on the floor along with her. Autumn Manthe in the middle. And here's a three-pointer off the glass. No good. Brought down by Norris underneath the Manthe. Off the glass and in. 8-2 Salem. Gardner trying to flip it up the middle of the floor. Coming back, getting it was Watson. Watson back to Gardner. I should say, they get it back to Gardner if she gave it off to Anderson. Gardner down low, pass tips, taken there by Elliott. Underneath all alone is Condos, and she banks it in. Alicia Condos comes in at 6-1 for Mountain Grove. 8-4 our score. 5:25 to go in this. The first quarter just underway as Norris flips it across to Wolf. In the corner is Jana Cook back to Wolf. A little trouble with it there. Madison gets it back to Cook. Down low to Autumn Manthe back to Wolf for a three-pointer. It's good. Maddie Wolf flashes it home 11-4. Pass on the left wing. Trying to come up as Watson picks the ball up. Getting it down to Gardner. Down to Condos on that baseline. And the ball's wedged up between the court and, of course, the rim. With 4:54 to go. Don't see that very often. The balls are usually filled enough that doesn't happen very often. So now the officials trying to knock it out with another ball. And they finally do. You don't see that very often. Tigers will take over on the possession arrow. Commissioner Dennis Purcell, wife Renee, and daughter Lindsay are proud to support the Salem Tigers. Go Big Blue, and the best of luck the rest of the year from Commissioner Purcell and family. Here's Taylor Norris driving down outside to Cook for a long three. It won't go. It's brought down by Jadwin. Out on top to Norris. Salem reset. Norris in the left corner to Wolf. Another three-pointer up off the front of the rim. No good. Tipped and taken under control by Macy Penner, who just checked in the ball game. Off to Gardner. Gardner trying to get it back to Penner. Tipped out of bounds by Taylor Norris at the Salem bench. Tatum Hatridge comes in for Wolf. Manthe checks out as Michaela Chilton comes in. Condos has it. Getting it back to Gracie Anderson. To Gardner. Gardner's long jumper off the rim. Taken under control by Hatridge. Hatridge the other way for Salem down the left side. Pulls up. Tries to go in the corner and does. Stops, goes back to Norris. Taylor backs out. I should say Bella Jadwin. Excuse me. Now to Hatridge. The jumper will not go. Norris thought about coming in, but Penner takes down the rebound. Handing it off to Gardner. Gardner for the Burgundy Mountain Grove Panthers. 11-4. Salem on top. Pass to Penner. Penner out between the circles. Moving to her left. Guarded there by Norris. Penner trying to find an opening. Nothing there. And Norris almost steals it away. The ball goes out of bounds. And I'll say it went off of Penner out of bounds. It'll belong to Salem Tigers. And this is just the first turnover of the game. With 3:40 to go first quarter. 11-4 with the Salem Tigers on top. Norris bringing it up. Stop, puts up a long three. It's off the rim, comes out high, taken there by Gardner. Tommy Gardner flips it left side to Gracie Anderson. Anderson moves away from Tiger player Jadwin, goes in the corner to Penner. Penner comes in, short jumper, too short. Comes out high off Salem hands and will be taken there by Mountain Grove's Tommy Gardner, and she is fouled there by Bella Jadwin. Or did I see a different foul? He called the foul on Gardner. Foul. Okay, Tommy Gardner is called for the foul. The second foul on Mountain Grove. Tigers will inbound at Mountain Grove in a half-court defense. As Norris drives in, just flips it up and in. Condo's playing deep would have been the only threat there as Taylor came right into the paint, just flipped it up. Penner double teamed, and it's going to be fouled there by Tatum Hatridge. That'll be the first foul on Salem. They're in the first quarter, 11-4 our score. Earlier tonight, the JV for Salem won in a very interesting, very low-scoring 21-9 game over Mountain Grove. A lot of scoring in that one. More scoring almost than this one in the first quarter than that one in the whole game. Here's Gardner for Mountain Grove. Trying to spin to the Anderson. Anderson left side to Watson. Watson hanging on to it. Now back to Penner. She walks with the ball. Casey Penner still indecisive there and walks with the ball. Gives the ball back to Salem Tigers as Addie Welch will be checking in. Comes in for Penner. Mentioned it's a young Mountain Grove team. We talked about Welch, Penner. Those are just freshmen in the game for these Panthers. Ayel's pretty much a sophomore, and one junior, one senior. Michaela Chilton from the corner for a three. She's got it. Michaela Chilton on the board, 16-4 Salem. Gardner trying to flip it back. Ball tipped, stolen away by Bella Jadwin, and she scores. Timeout called by Coach Horning as the Salem Tigers have an 18-4 lead. 2:15 to go left in the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds. It's the Tiger basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Southwest Baptist University's campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. They offer degrees in the nursing RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education, just to name a few. To find out more about degrees or programs, contact admission counselor Chris Welch. His number is 729-7071, 729-7071, Southwest Baptist University's campus in Salem. 18-4, Salem Tigers being led by Taylor Norris with 8 points. The contributions from Madison Wolf, Michaela Chilton with 3s, Autumn Manthey and Bella Jadwin with a couple points each. Inbound comes to Gardner. Again, Salem with full court pressure. They got it up to Welch. Addie Welch into the offensive zone. Stops, pulls it up, puts it into Condos. Condos down low to Gardner. Guarded there by Jadwin. Putting it down to Condos. Baseline jumper. Rims out. No good. Condos with her own rebound. Up and in. Alicia Condos started to turn away, saw that ball didn't go in, and then was able to scamper back, got her own rebound, and put it home. Now Norris down the way, shoots it up for no points out time. Pulled down was Gardner with that rebound. Taylor probably didn't take the best shot there. She looked like she was a little bit off balance. Here comes Anderson from Mountain Grove, down to Condos, off the glass, it's good. And a timeout called by Coach Reardon, as Mountain Grove has responded after their timeout with 4 straight points. And we have a minute and a half left to go first quarter. 18-8, Salem on top. We'll return in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Have a toothache? Need a dental cleaning? Whatever it is, YCHC has you covered. Your community health center is now scheduling appointments for 2019. Call our dental clinic at 573-426-6718 or stop by 1081 East 18th Street in Rolla to book your appointment today. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, and self-pay on a sliding fee scale. Ring in the new year with a new smile from your community health center in Rolla.
Salem Tigers up by 10 as Norris gets it down to Chilton, going back to Botkin. Shelby just checking in the ball game. On top to Norris. Right side pass to Wolf. Another three. It's off the iron. Comes out. Taken down by Madison Wolf. Out on top to Hatridge. Now to Norris into the paint. Shot blocked there by Condos. Taken down and put up left-handed by Hatridge. In for two. Tatum Hatridge. With her first basket of the night, as Condos gives it to Gardner. Again, Salem trying to trap Gardner deep. Long pass too far in front of Addie Welch. Goes out of bounds. The turnover as Condos tried to hit her in motion. 20-8, Salem on top. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. As Norris will bring it up. Taylor. All the way across to Michaela Chilton. Puts up a quick three. It's too short. Comes down in the hands of Addie Welch. Welch up the floor to the right side. Now back to the middle of the floor. Addie stops. Top of the key. Goes right side to Gracie Anderson. Down low to Condos. Over top of Michaela Chilton. And in. She's got 8. Alicia Condos at 6'1". She's just a junior. But one of the 2 upper classmen on this team. Pass right side to Wolf. She wants the 3. It's short. Comes down underneath the Botkin. Botkin has the ball stolen away by Mountain Grove. Here they come back as Welch flips it to Watson. Now down the right side to Anderson. Back in the middle to Gardner. Gardner's jumper is too short. Down to Alicia Condos. She has the rebound but can't get it up in time. And the Tigers of Salem lead the Panthers of Mountain Grove by a score of 20-10 after the first quarter. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO. You are watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
There's a new way to buy or lease your next Chevy, Buick, GMC, or Cadillac at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. Just go online and shop, click, and drive, where you can create your own deal, hassle-free and worry-free. You'll go through a variety of windows that include local offers available, if you're trading in a vehicle or not, your estimated finance costs, and more. Just go online at fairgroundgm.com and find out more about shop, click, and drive. Fairground Auto Plaza, where Chevy finds new roads.
Second quarter action ready to begin. Mountain Grove will inbound the ball as Gracie Anderson will get into Gardner. Tommy Gardner, the only senior on this Mountain Grove team. Puts the left side back to Anderson. She's a sophomore. Down into Condos. Down baseline it goes to Welch. Welch double team. Bounce pass down to Watson. Turnaround short jumper. Too short. Condos with a rebound scores. Alicia Condos has 10. And Mountain Grove has closed the gap to 8. Here's Bella Jadwin, left side to Norris. Norris to the paint. Jump shot up and good. Pulled up that time in front of Condos, so she couldn't block it. And she has 10 on the evening. There's Anderson getting it across. Up the left side to Addie Welch. And going to be over and back called on Mountain Grove. That turnover there, 5th. Over and back over the timeline. Gives the ball to Salem Tigers. Right at center court. We get to Autumn Manthey. Manthey right at the free throw line. Off to Bella Jadwin and Norris for a 3-pointer. It's off the glass and in. Well, she called that bank shot. 13 points. Albert Taylor Norris. Pass ball tipped. Comes down in the hands of Anderson. Up the away to Addie. I should say to Penner, who's back in the ball game. Now to Watson. This jump shot too short. Taken down by Wolf. That's Wolf with her 4th rebound. Puts it up to Taylor Norris, right wing. In front of the Mountain Grove bench, down the sideline. Jump shot up off the iron. Straight up in the air, and a foul's going to be called on Autumn Manthey, going over the back of Kelsey Watson. For Salem, that'll be their 2nd foul. call that foul on Jana Cook. Didn't get the wrong numbers. Actually, 23 doing the foul. Whatever it is. Down the other way, it's Penner with a jump shot. It won't go. Manthe with a rebound. Getting it off to Norris. Minute and a half into the second quarter. Manthe from the free throw line, the jumper. Pinballs off the iron, off the glass, and in. Autumn with 4. The Tiger lead back up to 15 after being only 4 points for a short period of time. Then it went down to 8. Now it's at 15. Ball off the foot of Penner, but a foul called on Salem. Foul called on Madison Wolf. Penner comes out in the game, Addie Welch. Anderson gets it into Gardner. Gardner between the circles. Here's Salem flipping it intended in the corner for Welch, but tipped out of bounds by Jana Cook. Gracie Anderson, sophomore, will get it in to Gardner. Gardner, right side, beyond 3, almost lost the ball. Gets it back, get away from Taylor Norris. Gets it to Watson, down to Condos. And Condos trying to go underneath to Addie Welch. A turnover by Mountain Grove. Gives the ball back to the Salem Tigers. Good idea. It's just that Welch had already vacated her space. The turnover gives the ball back to Salem. Puts in the corner to Wolf, all the way across the floor to Norris. Norris into the paint for a jumper. It's off the iron. And taken down by Watson. Watson of Mountain Grove. Hanging on to it. Flips up to Gardner right side. Into the offensive zone all the way across to Welch. Addie went down low to Anderson. Back to Welch. Welch on that perimeter. Across to Gardner. Gardner. On top Welch. Anderson for a long 2. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds. And Condos could not get to it in time. It belong to Salem Tigers. Half-court defense by Mountain Grove. They've pretty much been in a 1-3-1, but occasionally they'll go into a 2-3 zone. Pass down low for Wolf. Off the glass and in. Madison Wolf, who usually sets up outside, drifted down to the low post and was wide open. Pass to Gardner in that right corner. She's there virtually every time. And here Mountain Grove does break the press. Addie Welch coming up. All the way down. Guarded by Cook. Stops. Want to go all the way across the floor and does. And throws it out of bounds. Intended for number 34, Tommy Gardner. Turnover number 7 for Mountain Grove. Panic there. As Penner comes back in for Welch. Allie Horning, their coach, taking the time to explain to Addie what the problem is. She's a very good coach, Coach Horning. Very instructional. Here's Bella Jadwin. Puts it across the Tatum Hantridge into Autumn Manthe. Left side of Wolf. Going baseline. Stops, puts a shot up. No good. And it goes. Did not go off Condo. She did not get a piece of it, so it will go over to Mountain Grove. 4:27 to go in the half. 29-12. Salem on top as Macy Penner is trapped. And I think Salem's going to draw a foul on a reach-in. Penner got trapped, and I think Madison Wolf tried to steal that ball away and got caught for the foul. Gracie Anderson will inbound it, flipping it in to Penner down the left side, and foul's going to be called on Bella Jadwin now. That'll be Salem's 15th foul now with 4:21 to go. Oh, they did not call the foul on Jadwin. The ball went out of bounds off Jadwin, so no foul there. Mountain Grove with it. Penner trying to get inside on that perimeter. Back to Gracie Anderson. Anderson looking right, looking left, goes back left, now to Gardner. Gardner back to Anderson, right side pass intended for Penner. Tipped out of bounds by Michaela Chilton. A good reach in there by Michaela. Anderson will inbound it. Gives it to Gardner with 4 minutes exactly on the clock here in the half. 29-12 Salem. Gardner, Condos, out high. Condos back to Gardner trying baseline. Gets cut off by Chilton. Back out on top, Gracie Anderson. Cross Benner down low, shot up and missing that one. Number 23, Trinity Elliott, the ball off of Michaela Chilton. She battled Condos to that rebound that goes out of bounds. It stays with the Burgundy Panthers from Mountain Grove. Anderson gets it into Gardner. Quick three. It's off the glass and wide. Kept alive, though, to Condos. And Condos draws the foul from behind. And she'll go to the line for the first free throws of this game. Condos with 10 points. I believe that might be Hackridge that got that foul. And Tatum picks up her second. 3:37 on the clock as the first free throw from Alicia Condos is airbound. And it is no good. Here's Salem High School gym on a cold Monday night. It's going to get much colder. Weather's really going to stick here. Condos' next free throw. That one is good. 29-13, a 16-point Salem Tiger lead. 3:33 to go. This is the first half. Norris back in, drives down, short jumper off the iron. Comes down off the fingertips of Mackenzie Whitaker, but she may have been fouled from behind. Let's see if that is the call. And it is against Mountain Grove. And that'll be called on Gracie Anderson. Whitaker went up that rebound. A little shove in the back as Chilton fires it out on top to Mackenzie. Whitaker down the corner, Michaela Chilton out on top. Getting there, Bella Jadwin, the Tatum Hackridge. Hackridge bounce pass down the left corner to Norris for a three. It's short. Comes down underneath. And battling and taking it down is Gracie Anderson. Good job by Gracie. Now the other way, here's Penner. Macy Penner to Anderson. Anderson back to Penner. Penner on the left side. Bounce pass inside. The shot no good, but a foul called on Salem as Trinity Elliott could not get the shot off while she was standing. Started to lean and fall. And got a little shove there, I believe, from Michaela Chilton. And that is who it was on. And she gets her first foul. That is the 16th foul on Salem. And Mountain Grove will be in the bonus the rest of this first half. Free throw by Elliott, no good. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. It's Elliott's second free throw. It will not fall, but taken down there by Anderson, but she lost it. And back comes Norris all the way down off the glass. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul on Penner, I believe. Well, that's actually going to be on Gardner, excuse me. Gardner gets her second one as Norris gets the steal. Free throw by Taylor is no good. Tried to get that shooter's roll, but it wouldn't fall. She got 13 points in the game. Tommy Gardner will check out. It's first time off the floor for her, and Addie Welch checks in. Next free throw. This one is good. 30-13 our score. Them still continuing with the press as Welch had the ball tipped, stolen away by Wolf. Wolf trying to bank it in, can't get it to go down. Ball still loose, taken there by Bella Jadwin, and she scores. Steal by the Salem Lady Tigers. It results in a basket. Pass left side to Penner. Penner cleared off there a little bit by North from the timeline. Gets to the Gracie Anderson. Anderson to the middle of the floor, back to Penner. Penner walked, but no call. Back to Anderson. Anderson gets in the paint. Jump shot off the glass. Will not go. Tipped by Condos. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Salem. Condos and Madison Wolf will battling. Condos actually got the ball her direction, but pushed it too far. A couple of feet slides here and no traveling calls. Pass in the middle to Wolf. Jump shot. No good. Ball loose on the floor. Condos takes it. And we'll get it off to Penner. Penner double team. Runs into Bella Jadwin. Puts it to Condos. Condos. Right side pass to Addie Welch. Welch beyond three on the right wing. Bounce pass down low to Trinity Elliott. Tied up by Bella Jadwin. A possession arrow will favor the Salem Tigers. They'll come away with another steal on that one. Automantic comes in for Bella Javlin with 1:47 to go. We are in the first half, 32-13. Salem Tigers with the lead. Trying to go to 11-9 on the season and 2-2 in the SCA. Long pass underneath the Wolf all alone. She scores. Maddie with 7 points. 34-13 our score. As Welch will bring it down the right side. And she'll be bumped there by Taylor Norris. Going to get her foul, and that will put Welch at the line to shoot a 1-1. Norris with her first foul. Has 14 points in this first half. And Welch will go to the line. She will shoot that 1-1 as we previously indicated. Addie Welch ready. Goes through her routine. Puts up the free throw, and it's no good. And it comes off the Salem Tigers' hands and goes out of bounds. Madison Wolf and Michaela Chilton battled for it and pushed it out of bounds, so Mountain Grove has it. The baseline with 1:28 to go in the half. Anderson all the way outside the Penner for a three from the corner. It's an air ball to Michaela Chilton. Chilton up to Norris down the left side. Norris trying to beat Mountain Grove back into the paint. A little flip will not go. Automancy gets that rebound. Out to Norris. Norris with a three-pointer. It's good. And there that big rebound, and the Tigers' lead is 24. Here comes Welch as Panthers able to break the press. Welch left side to Penner. A couple of freshmen on the floor right now. Now to Condos. Condos trying to drive in. Bounce pass to Anderson. Back to Welch. Back to Anderson, right side. And she flips it over the head of Penner. It's going to go out of bounds. Salem Tigers will take over on the 11th turnover of this first half by Mountain Grove. LB Bodkin going to check in for Taylor Norris with 48 seconds left in the half. Then with a commanding 24-point lead here at halftime. Pass back door to Wolf. Jump shot too short. Got her own rebound and then puts it back in, but she went over the back of the player. And a foul? What do they call her? It is a foul. I was going to say, if it's a foul, she needs to be shooting the 1-1. And they did call the foul on Madison Wolf for, again, over the back. Now we'll put Gracie Anderson at the line to shoot a 1-1. 8th team foul on Salem. Wolf now with 3. Checks out of the ball game. And that free throw trickles in. To the front of the rim, side of the rim, and went down. Kenzie Whitaker checks back to the ball game. And Anderson next is on its way, and this one is no good. Chased down by Manthey in the corner. Autumn getting into Tatum Hatcheries with 35 seconds to go in the half. Salem 37, Mountain Grove 14. Pass Michaela Chilton. Chilton beyond 3. Trying to get away, trips over the Mountain Grove player, Kelsey Watson. Went down pretty hard. I think they're going to give Watson a foul. I think Michaela actually tripped over her own feet. Watson gets her second. 26 seconds left. That's only the 5th team foul for Mountain Grove. Attridge in the corner. Michaela Chilton. Quick three. Too short. Comes in front. Taken down. Put back up and off the rim by Mackenzie Whitaker. And taken down by Welch. Quickly the other way to Penner. Penner with 10 seconds left. Penner down low. The shot blocked there on Watson. She gets it again. Blocked again by Michaela Chilton, but she'll have drawn a foul as she got part of the wrist. And for Michaela, that'll be her second. And Mountain Grove will go back to the line. 4.1 seconds left as Kelsey Watson will shoot 2. And this free throw is good. Ella Javlin and Nina Howard in the game. Nina's first appearance. 37-15. Next one, no good. Comes out and it goes off the fingertips of Mountain Grove player Trinity Elliott, and with 2.4 seconds left, Salem will inbound it. Whitaker, fire it deep, intended for Jadwin. Jadwin gets it, puts up a three-pointer. No good at the buzzer. Good pass by Whitaker to get it to Jadwin at center court. Well, we have played one half here in Salem in this SCA conference contest. As the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers come to town, they run into a hot Salem Lady Tiger team and trail it right now by a score of 37-15 to the Lady Tigers. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. This is halftime here at Salem. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Check out the New Year's sale going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find Max Battery Terminal Cleaner or Max Battery Terminal Protector. Your choice, 2 for $7. Prestone Windshield Deicer for $3.99 and a 26-piece screwdriver set with a stand for $17.99 a set. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out Country Mart in Salem, where in their bakery you can find a large variety of cakes for all occasions, anytime, and by special order, like anniversary, wedding, and birthday cakes. Country Mart has a full-service deli where breakfast is served daily. They have deli sandwiches that are made while you wait, and they offer daily lunch specials every day. You'll also find a large selection of cheese and deli meats to choose from. It's just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem, Highway 3272 East.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for Home Sweet Home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the bootio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Here at Riverways Federal Credit Union, our mission is to be your hometown financial institution, providing versatile solutions and making a positive difference in our members' lives. Riverways Federal Credit Union offers home, business, and farm loans along with great rates on checking, savings, and CDs. We commit ourselves to the credit union philosophy of people helping people, adding value to the financial lives of our members, families, and communities. Visit us today at riverwaysfcu.org or one of our locations in Rolla or Salem. Riverways Federal Credit Union, a positively different financial institution. Member NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Radiology Department strives to stay at the forefront of technology through high-quality diagnostic imaging tools such as CT scans, MRIs, X-rays, nuclear medicine, DEXA scans, 3D mammographies, ultrasound, and more. Many services are offered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through the emergency room, while other services are offered through outpatient services Monday through Friday. To find out more about the Radiology Department, contact me, Bobby Sullins, at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
It's halftime here at Salem High School Gymnasium. Stan Stevens along with you here on KSMO Radio and Fidelity Local 6. Glad to be a part of your Monday evening here in Dent County as our Lady Tigers and the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers are squaring off in an SCA conference contest. But it's been all Salem Tigers in this one. Mountain Grove got back within 4 points and then again within the 8, but that was as close as they could get. And they kind of got a 4-point run after taking a timeout, got the game close again, as close as they have been since early in the game. And then Tigers took their own timeout and came out, got on the press, made a few steals, turned them into baskets, and took advantage of some Mountain Grove turnovers and extended the lead to 22 points here at halftime, 37-15. Leading scorer in the ball game is Taylor Norris. She has 17 points for the Salem Lady Tigers. Also for Salem with 7 points, Madison Wolf. 4 points for Autumn Manthey and Bella Jadwin. 3 for Michaela Chilton. A couple for Tatum Hattridge. And that's it for the Salem Tigers scoring. 1 of 2 in the free throw line in that first half. Salem did not shoot many free throws at all. For the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers, it's Alicia Condos. She has 11 points in that first half. She's really the only one doing any kind of consistent scoring for Mountain Grove. Trinity Elliott has 2. Gracie Anderson has 1. And Kelsey Watson has 1. Leading rebounder in the game for the Salem Tigers is Madison Wolf with 4. 3 for Autumn Manthe, a couple for Bella Jadwin, 1 for Mackenzie Whitaker, and 1 for Michaela Chilton. Salem Hatridge also has 1. For the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers, Condos has 4. 3 for Tommy Gardner, and 3 also for Gracie Anderson, 2 for Macy Penner, 2 for Addie Welch, and 1 each for Kelsey Watson and Trinity Elliott. Mountain Grove 3 of 9 from the stripe in that first half. They had 11 turnovers and 1 steal. Salem Tigers had 1 turnover and 4 steals in that first half. Foul trouble. Madison Wolf has 3 for Salem. She is the only player on the floor with 3. Salem Hatridge and Michaela Chilton each have 2, while for Mountain Grove, 2 for Tommy Gardner and Kelsey Watson. We are at halftime, 37-15. Do want to say the Common Grounds Bistro is open 6 days a week for breakfast and lunch. That's from Monday through Saturday. And check out their evening hours on Thursday until 8 and Friday and Saturday until 9. They have delicious homemade lasagna on Thursday nights. If you haven't tried that, you're in for a treat. Prime rib is available Friday, and they have delicious steaks too. And Saturday night is pork steak night. That's some good eating there. Check it out for yourself at Common Grounds Bistro. Delicious salads, sandwiches, so much more, and pizza too. It's at the Common Grounds Bistro, 300B South Main Street in Salem. You can call and have an order ready to go if you want to go home and munch on it later after a hard day's work on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Call them up and have that food ready. 453-2173, or you can call them up and have your breakfast ready at the Common Grounds Bistro in Salem. Both teams back on the floor getting ready for the second half of action here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. 37-15. We'll take a 2.5-minute break and come back with the second half. This is Tiger Basketball. You are on KSMO Radio, and you're watching the game on Fidelity Local 6.
Reality check number 22. On a scale of 1 to 10, shouldn't customer service be an 11? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Walk into any Town & Country, and you'll feel welcome right away. We're your neighbors. If you're a customer, we'll probably even call you by name. It's just what neighbors do. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Seafoam motor treatment for $7.99, Titan 22-piece drill bit set for only $14.99, and True Fuel Premix 2-cycle fuel priced at $6.49. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store, right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Have you hit or been hit by a deer? Need to have your vehicle fixed? Well, the only place you'll want to take your vehicle is to Larson Collision Center at 503 North MacArthur in Salem, where right now they're offering 20% off your deductible if you've had an accident with a deer. Larson Collision Center offers free estimates and all their work is guaranteed. Stop by and let Larson Collision Center help get your vehicle repaired and looking new again. Call 729-3915 for more information. Larson Collision Center.
Salem High School Gymnasium. We're getting ready to start the second half. Don't forget, Conway Construction Company is your company to call when you want a new home, new office building built, or maybe some remodeling done, whether it be a room addition, concrete work, decks, roofing, siding, tile, wood floors. No job too small. Call Randy 247-6468 or Jake 247-4174. Conway Construction LLC, your construction company right here in Salem, Missouri. Mountain Grove will inbound it, start things out to get it back to Watson, and Kelsey will bring it across the timeline. Stops back to Gracie Anderson. We're number 14 for Mountain Grove. Anderson trying to drive by Wolf. Stops. Out gets it inside. They're waiting for it as Elliott can't move, though. Now bounces it outside to Anderson. Anderson down low to Condos off her knee. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Salem Tigers. Passes off the shin of Condos and then kind of pinballed around. And was able to grab onto it. I think it was Bella Jawin that trapped that ball with Condos and turns that ball over. Salem will get it on a possession arrow. Jawin inside to Automanthe from the free throw line is blocked, but it comes down into the hands of Jawin for a three. It's off the iron, no good. Manthe fighting for it, but comes down the hands of Watson. Anderson will bring it up as Mountain Grove goes into their offensive set. Salem in a man-to-man defense. Pass goes down low. Off the shot from there from Elliott did not go and brought down by Wolf, her fifth rebound. Here's Bella Jawin bringing it in the offensive zone. At the right to Tommy Gardner. Gardner takes it all the way down, lays it up. Blocked there by Wolf. On a back up and in by Elliott. On the rebound, Wolf came back. No other Tiger came back to help. And Mountain Grove had three girls there, and it was Trinity Elliott on the rebound scoring to make it 37-17. Here's Wolf, the turnaround jumper, and good. Madison has 9 in the game. And she pulled up from about 9 feet, buries it home. Tommy Gardner back in the game after 2 fouls in that first half. Started there by Taylor Norris. Looks right, now goes to Condos with a short pass. Alicia Condos guard there by Manthe, out high, not her normal position. Back to Gardner. Gardner trying to find her way in, trying to spin away from Norris, can't. Puts it down to Condos over top of Manthe, banks it in. 6 minutes to go here in this, the third quarter. 39-19 our score. Norris puts up a long three. It's an air ball. Kept alive, no, by Wolf. Trying to keep it going. Why Taylor kind of pulled up there. Just took a errant long three. It's not the best shot selection. She realized that after she let it go. There's Gardner coming down. Norris hounding her. Bounce pass to Anderson right side in front of the Mountain Grove bench. Anderson trying to get by Jawin. Anderson hounded by Bella. Can't get away, and a timeout called by Coach Horning with 5:39 to go here in this, the third quarter. 39-19, Salem on top. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Back to action as Mountain Grove trying to get it in. They do to Condos. Alicia getting it back to Gracie Anderson. Now to Gardner between the circles. Gardner moves to her right down toward the Mountain Grove bench corner. Down low to Condos. Condos double team. Out on top of Watson. The shot won't go. It's brought down under control by Jana Cook. Cook to Norris in the corner. Here's Wolf coming down from 9. The jumper hits the front of the rim. Tipped. Comes down the hands of Cook, I should say. Back to Norris. Norris back to Bella Jawin in the corner. Jana Cook. Back to Bella Jawin inside the Manthe. Turns off the glass. It won't go. Ball tipped and brought down by Gracie Anderson. Chance for Autumn. Couldn't get that one to go. Gardner to Alicia Condos to Gardner. Gardner driving down. Jump shot is good. Tommy Gardner makes it an 18-point Salem Tiger lead. They were up by 22 to enter this the third quarter, and down comes Taylor Norris, and quickly hits a quick two. I don't know why they blew the whistle. Condos has it, flipping it down to Gardner. 2-on-1. Gardner down underneath and thinking up and in as Kelsey Watson. Got caught in that trap on the offensive side. 4:15 to go in this third quarter. Norris outside the Wolf for a three. It's off the rim. Comes down high and hard into the hands of Norris. Norris trying to get away from Tommy Gardner. Out high. Norris stops. Downloaded to Cook, and Cook is fouled from behind by Trinity Elliott. Elliott gave her a good push in the back, and Kip will go to the line to shoot two. Trinity gets her first foul of the game. They had only 2 free throws in that first half, and they were 1 of 2, and Cook misses the first. Salem lead is 18 with 4 minutes exactly on the clock left to go in the third quarter. Attridge and Botkin check in. Manthey and Wolf sit down. Kayla Chilton to come in for Jana Cook, and this free throw is good. 22-23. And Salem will put on some pressure. Elliott gets it, well, try to get into Gardner. And with that ball hit, officials are looking at each other and they say, no, it's Salem ball. Gardner says it was tipped. Officials say no. Inbound pass to Norris from 10. The shot's way offline. She got popped. No foul called there. Now in the corner, Jadwin. Out on top, Botkin. To Norris, right side. Taylor driving in. Short jumper's good. From about 6 feet. And now a timeout's called, and Norris just got her 1,000th point in her career. So they blow the game dead. They give her the award and recognize her for a 1,000th career point. Norris with 21 in this game. That's why they blew the whistle the last time, but they were a basket early. This time they blow it. There's that recognition of her 1,000th career point. And Salem full court pressure. And they try and double team Gardner. Gardner stops, puts it back to Gracie Anderson, and flips it up to Penner. Penner into the offensive zone. 3:35 to go. Goes back, getting away from Jadwin was Anderson. Now to Penner from the side. The shot is too short. Battled for and fought for by Michaela Chilton and Kelsey Watson. Possession arrow will favor Mountain Grove on this one. 3:26 to go in the third quarter. Salem up by 21. Anderson looking inside. Nothing there. Goes to Penner on top. Penner on the left side. Bounce pass down to Gardner. Across to Gracie Anderson, down low. Shot blocked there by Michaela Chilton, and then she steals it away. Good job by Salem. All the way down is Bella Jadwin outside the Botkin. The jump shot is way too short. Comes down in the hands of Condos. Condos off to Tommy Gardner. Gardner trying to flip it across. Ball tipped and goes out of bounds off Shelby Botkin. We got a piece of it. It'll belong to Mountain Grove under the basket. 3:01 to go in this the third quarter. 44-23 as Jadwin will check out. Inbound comes to Gardner. Now to Condos. Can't get it to go down, but the rebound put back up and in by Anderson is good. Norris for Salem. She's got her 1,000 points moments ago. Now to Chilton. Outside it goes to Nina Howard. Baseline. Out on top, the corner to Botkin. Botkin shot, pinballs in. Shelby Botkin gets the basket after the pass from Attridge. Now Gardner, bring it back to Anderson up to Penner, left side. Down comes Mountain Grove. Penner all the way down off the glass and in. A.C. Penner gets her first basket of the night. It's still a 19-point Salem Tiger lead with 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Morris will stop beyond three. Putting it there to Hatridge for a long three. It's off the iron. Comes down to the hands of Gracie Anderson right in her tracks. He gives it off to Penner. Again down the left wing. Pulls up back to Anderson. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Salem up 19 points, 46-27. Anderson to Penner. Penner on the baseline. Penner trying to get it in. Can't. Back to Condos. Condos all the way across to Gardner. Back to Condos. Condos down low. The shot is no good, but Chilton will pick up foul number 3. And Alicia Condos will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:44 to go. Salem came in with a 22-point lead going into the third quarter. It's now 19, and Condos could reduce that down. Salem Tigers with that 10-9 record, trying to get it up to 11-9, but 2-2 in the SCA. It's Condos since the first shot. She has another coming. And this one on its way. It is no good as well. Comes down on the floor to Nina Howard. Howard the other way. Nina off to Norris. Stops for a long 2. Hits off the rim. No good. And Condos with a strong rebound. Trying to get away from Hatridge. Flips it out to Anderson. Now to Penner. Penner into the offensive zone. Penner banks it off the foot of Shelby Botkin. 1:24 left in this, the third quarter. Gracie Anderson just to flip it in and does so to Watson. Stolen away though as Hatridge pops it out of her hands into Shelby Botkin's hands. Botkin's down low to Norris for a 3 from the corner. It's short. Comes out to Botkin. Good job by Shelby to run that one down. Now Michaela Chilton with a 3. It's offline, no good. And taken down by Elliott. Still that 19-point lead with a minute to go in this, the third quarter. The steal by Norris. In all alone. Lays it up and missed it as she took it away from Anderson. Can't believe she missed it, but she did. In the offensive zone, Penner now to Watson in the left corner. Condos back door all alone, but missing that shot was Anderson. Condos with a rebound. She'll score. Lead down to 17 for Salem. 46-29 as they have missed a couple of pretty easy shots here in this, the third quarter. Morris will bring it in the offensive zone. Now to Michaela Chilton. Turns around, takes a long 2. It's no good. And again, Salem not taking any time off the clock as it comes down the hands of Watson. Anderson the other way. Out right side. Watson's three-pointer. It's good. And all of a sudden, we have a ball game again. 46-32 down to 14 points. Norris, who just missed a layup moments ago to Chilton. At the buzzer, the 3 off the iron. No good. We have played 3. Salem Tigers lead it 46-32. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
During the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, don't neglect your health. Call your community health center today to schedule a quick and easy checkup. Your community health center accepts same-day and walk-in appointments to meet all of your health needs. Give them a call at 573-426-4455 to schedule a checkup today, or stop by 1081 East 18th Street in Rolla, your community health center.
Salem is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. For your chiropractic needs, see Dr. Amber Duncan Family Chiropractic, 729-2321. 729-2321, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Kenzie Whitaker trying to pass it inside, stolen away by Mountain Grove. Just the Salem Tigers' third turnover this game as Gardner picked it off. Gardner holding on to it, flips the left side to Watson. Ball loose on the floor, tied up by Manthe and also by Elliott. Possession arrow will favor Salem. 46-32 as Salem got outscored 17-9 in that third quarter. And now Salem invalid inbound, I believe. Mountain Grove will have the ball. That turnover as Salem did not inbound the ball correctly. That's just a lack of concentration there. Henderson trying to get it in. Taking it now to Tommy Gardner. Out on top, waiting for it there. Watson back to Gardner. Gardner flipping it high across the floor to Anderson. Down low to Condos is number 23, and that is Trinity Elliott. She lays it in, and it's 46-34, 12-point Salem Tiger lead. Now Wolf, another three-pointer. This is way short against Salem, taking way too many quick shots. Coach Reardon just rubbing his face like, what are you doing? Not even trying to get it down low and inside. And again, a quick shot didn't go in, and now here comes Mountain Grove back. Taking it is Gardner to Condos, flipping it down to Watson. They break the press. Down low again. A shot blocked there by Manthe, but she draws the foul. And Mountain Grove has all the momentum on her side right now. Stop the clock. They'll shoot free throws. As the Tigers had that 22-point lead at halftime, kind of tried to cruise through the third quarter. It didn't work. And Mountain Grove has got the momentum now as Elliott's free throw is no good. They've been outscored 19-9 in the second half. Whitaker checks out and Norris back in the game.
Hi, Anna. Hi, love of my life. Oh, you're not my love. But
Elliott's free throw is
here,
good.
love.
Inbound comes into
We
Norris.
need to make this a nightly thing.
Norris bringing it down. Right side pass to Madison
Dude,
Wolf.
I wish I
In the
had
middle
my-
of Bella Jadwin. Down low to Automante. That shot will not go. And it's brought down by Condos. All still loose as taken there by Gardner. Gardner hitting it down the corner to Anderson. Down low. It's Trinity Elliott. The shot won't go. And Manthe brings down that rebound. Off to Norris. Norris with a head of steam all the way down, trying to flip it up and in. It doesn't go. And Condos again the rebound. Knocked out of her hands by Norris, but with 6:27 to go, Salem cannot find the basket.
Do what?
They're at a head of steam coming down. Fires it inside to Condos. Condos took it the other way to Elliott. Elliott leading the charge. Down to Gardner. The shot blocked there by Manthe. A good job by Autumn to block that shot. I'm a little bit slow to react here.
Okay, I'm back. I'm also working a game. One that I
Inbound
actually
comes
have to,
out to
like,
Condos. Condos down low to Elliott. Elliott, and again, blocked there by Manthe. And they're going to call foul on that one. That was a clean block. We saw it right from our angle. Official didn't have that look. And all of a sudden, Autumn has three. And the Tigers, again, watching Mountain Grove kind of take control of this game here in the second half. Salem still has an 11-point lead, but keeps giving up chances. And this one by Elliott misses on the free throws. Mountain Grove could make it a 10-point game here. And that free throw is good, and they do. Salem Tigers have not scored in the fourth quarter. And 2 minutes in. Here's Jadwin, another three-point effort. It does not go. And it's fought underneath by Watson. Salem really forcing shots here as Anderson brings it across the timeline. Anderson Take away from Jadwin. Fires it down the middle to Elliott. Short jumper is off the rim. Bounces out. No good. Tipped, but controlled there by Gardner. Gardner walks for the ball. Gives the ball back to Salem Tigers. That's kind of a break and a timeout called by Coach Reardon. With 5:47 to go, the Salem Tigers struggling to try and keep momentum. They lead it by 10. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO, and you're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Open a Progressive Ozark Bank checking account today and receive a free cooler. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and receive cash back. Banking with us is a refreshing experience. Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
Salem High School Gymnasium, 46-36 is our score. And tomorrow night, the Salem Tigers will travel, the boys' side will travel down to Thayer to take on the Bobcats. We'll have that game for you right here on KSMO Radio, and the Fidelity will be down in the Thayer area. I'll be broadcasting that game as well. So again, we have another Fidelity game, as Salem will be at Thayer to take on the Bobcats. Inbound by Salem. Taylor Norris. Salem needs to score here and break this drought. Norris driving all the way in, flips it up, misses again, and it's taken down by Condos. Condos. Getting it to Anderson, to Condos, now to Gardner. Gardner down low, throws it right in the hands of Manthe. Turns the ball over. The Salem Tigers have it coming back the other way. Norris trying to drive down low underneath the basket, flips it up, again misses. Taken down by Manthe. Manthe outside to Norris. Norris back to Manthe. Short jumper. It will not fall down. And Condos with that rebound. Some Tigers yet to score in the fourth quarter as Anderson has it. Then we played 3 minutes. Anderson down the middle of the floor. Stops, turns, flips it across to Gardner. Gardner on top of Anderson. Anderson stops left side to Watson to Condos. Condos outside to Anderson. The shot off the glass will not fall. Gardner brings down the rebound. Moving it back to Anderson. Anderson out to Watson. That shot won't go. Gardner with another rebound. Banks it in.
Okay.
Tigers are being outplayed badly here in this, the fourth quarter. And Coach Reardon calls yet another timeout. Last one did nothing. The Tigers came out flat. We lead it by 8. 46-38. We'll come back in 30 seconds with Salem on top. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Celebrate the new year with a new Buick from Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, where qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing for 72 months through GM Financial on most Buick models in stock. Some buyers may not qualify. Stop by Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla, or go online at fairgroundgm.com to check out the selection or for more information. Fairground Auto Plaza, driven to serve you best, where Chevy finds new roads.
46-38. We are back. Fourth quarter action. Salem will inbound it up by 8 with 4:35 to go. But they led this game by 22 points going into the second half. And they've scored only 9 points in the second half. Salem Tigers looks like going to try a little stall game here. They go to North. Back to Jadwin. A lot of time to stall here, but they're going to have to do something as their shooting has been totally erratic. Now Wolf to Norris. Norris drives into the paint. Lets it off the glass. It will not fall, but she draws the foul. And the Tigers can't buy a basket at this point. They've been out-rebounded 9-2 in this fourth quarter.
Okay, so
Norris will go to the line. She has 21 points in this game.
And she just shared something.
And the free throw is short. No good. And no points for Salem.
One of my friends on Facebook, she died a couple months ago.
Pass goes back.
She literally just shared something on
From
Facebook.
the official to Norris. And finally, the Salem Tigers get a point here in the fourth quarter.
God, I hope so.
47-38, a 9-point lead. The pass stolen by Michaela Chilton. She'll be fouled there by Watson. No advised pass there by Mountain Grove, trying to go half the court up. Watson will get her third foul. That's just their second team foul. I'm sorry, make that their third team foul here in the second half. 4:06 to go. Salem up by 9. They got the ball back. Inbound again to Norris.
I just bought a pair of jeans.
Norris puts it in the corner to Hatridge. Back to Norris. Trying to drive through. Lost it. Flips it back to Hatridge. Hatridge hands it right again to Gardner. Boy, that's the second straight time that Gardner stole it and taken that down.
You can have them. Yeah.
Same play, same steal. And 2 points for Mountain Grove. Back the other way. Here comes Norris. It won't go down. Condos with that rebound down to Gardner. Salem with a 7-point lead. And some costly turnovers here. Here comes Anderson, top of the key. Anderson stops. The right side to Gardner. Fire it down in the corner. There is Condos, but out to Anderson. Anderson down low to Watson. Shot won't go. Ball tipped underneath, and it goes out of bounds off of Watson. And will belong to Salem Tigers. 3:15 to go. Mountain Grove has closed it to within 7 after trailing by 22. Salem with 1 point in this fourth quarter. Pass to Michaela Chilton, taking it down. Short jumper, way too short. Is underneath to Maddie Wolf. She banks it in. Wolf has 11. The Tigers lead again back to 9. Bounce pass to Anderson as, again, Mountain Grove trying to break the press, getting it back to Gardner. Gardner guarded by Norris, flipping it to Condos, right side, 2:40 to go. Gardner in front of her own bench, double team, flipping it to Anderson, left side to Watson. Watson to Anderson, a three-pointer is up, it's off the rim, and no good off the glass, and then a bounce pass back to Hadridge. She wasn't ready for it, and it goes out of bounds. Salem turns it over underneath their own basket after Chilton got a great rebound, flipped it back to Hatridge. Tatum wasn't ready for it and went right by her and out of bounds. Inbound come out to Watson. The shot is up and in. 49-42. Coach Horning wants a timeout as Mountain Grove has closed it to within 7 with 2:23 to go in this, the fourth quarter. 49-42. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can save on a booster pack 12-volt lithium jump starter, Irwin Vice Grip 4-piece fast-release locking pliers for $39.99, a Blue Fuel 360 swivel rechargeable light for only $39.99, and Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil $18.99 for a 5-quart jug. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Salem Tigers and the Mountain Grove Panthers battling in what was a one-sided game in the first half. All Salem, then all Mountain Grove in the second half. They have closed it to within 7. And the Tigers' shooting struggles continue in the second half. They have just 12 points in the entire second half, and Mountain Grove has outscored them 27-12. Tiger turnovers have really cost them here. Gave up an easy 2 points on a turnover after a hard-fought rebound. The inbound comes out to Bella Javelin. Javelin down the corner. Maddie Wolf driving to the basket. Shot is up, but not good, but it was fouled there by Alicia Condos. Salem Tigers are 3 of 6 in this game from the stripe. Condos with her first foul. Wolf will shoot 2. And the first one, it is good. 50-42. Chilton checks out. Manti back in. Addison Wolf, who has 3 fouls of her own. That free throw is no good. And it comes down in the hands of Gracie Anderson. Anderson flips it over to Gardner, off to Condos. Has the ball stolen away by Norris. And a double dribble called on Norris to turn the ball right back. Steal by Norris, but in trying to steal it, she double dribbled. And the ball belongs back to Mountain Grove. Anderson will flip it in. Salem in half-court defense right now as Gardner will bring it towards the three-point line across to Penner. Macy Penner trying to get away from Jadwin. Macy Penner has that ball stolen away. Taken by the Tigers, Norris. Norris all the way down against Anderson. Flips it up. No good. But Hadrich with a rebound. She can't score. And the foul call. So Tatum Hadrich will go to the line. Another steal by Salem, but can't capitalize. They have 5 steals in this second half, but have scored on none of them. And that free throw by Hadrich is no good. And I'm shooting under 50% in this game from the stripe. They lead it by 8 with 1:50 to go. Hadrich with another. This one is good. Tiger lead back to 9. 1:50 on the clock. And Salem full court pressure as Gardner gets in the corner now to Condos. Back to Anderson. Anderson over the timeline. Fires it in the corner. Watson has to go up high to get it. Beyond 3. Down low to Condos. Back door to Trinity Elliott. That shot will not fall. Gardner battles for it underneath the basket. Tied up by Autumn Manthey. It stays to Mountain Grove. 1:34 on the clock. 9-point Salem Tiger lead. Anderson. Looking. Finally bounced past it to Condos. Out on top. Waiting for it there. Watson. To Anderson. Jump shot's good. Tracy Anderson makes it a 7-point ball game again with 1:24 to go. Norris trying to drive in against Gardner. Puts it back to Bella Jadwin. Jadwin hanging on to it. Over to Norris. Norris almost called for carrying the ball there. Had to reach back, and now Gardner will foul Taylor. 1:07 to go. That is 0-6 fouled on Mountain Grove, and so now we will force the Salem Tigers to go to the line. Bella Jadwin inbounded. Puts it in Norris going in the backcourt. And we'll get down to about a minute left to go in this, the fourth quarter. Driving through, and Taylor Norris is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. So 1:01 to go on the clock. Tigers with a 3-possession lead, 7-point lead. Penner checks out. Trinity Elliott back in the game. And Norris's free throw is no good. Loose on the floor. Taken there by Watson. Back the other way. 3-on-1. Condos turns over Manthey and is blocked with a foul called on Autumn. The Tigers tried to press and they got burned. Time to take the press off as Condos will go to the line to shoot 2. He can make it a 2-possession game for Mountain Grove with 53 seconds to go. Salem still leading it, and the free throw is short. Looks like Condos is not the best free throw shooter. She's 0 for her last 3. 1 of 2 in the first half. Elliott checks out. Penner back in for Mountain Grove. 53 seconds. 7-point Salem Tiger lead. Tiger student contingent. Doesn't help. Ball goes through. 6-point lead. Norris down the sideline. Norris the middle of the floor. Driving all the way down. Stops down low to Autumn Manthey. The jump shot is up and good. 8-point Salem Tiger lead. Pass to Condos with 38 seconds. Down the right side. Condos against Hadrich. Stops. Back to Gardner. Gardner with 30 seconds to go. On top, Anderson. Now to Watson for a 3, and it's too short. Underneath the Gardner. Gardner back to Condos off the glass. It doesn't go, and Manthey brings it down, and she is struck, or the ball is knocked out of her hands by Condos. It stays with the Tigers. And a big rebound for Autumn Manthe. The inbound to Norris, and she's fouled by number 11, Macy Penner. 19 seconds left. Looks like the Tigers, if Norris can hit 2 here, will assure themselves of a win. Still a free possession game. Seen that done in 19 seconds before. Norris's free throw is good. 9-point Salem Tiger lead. And another one, and this one is no good. Brought down by Watson. 14 seconds left as Anderson has the ball stolen away by Norris. This is going to do it. Norris will lay it up and in on the steal. 6 seconds left. Tigers lead is 11. Condos has it stolen by Norris. Norris stops, and that'll do it. 56-45. The Salem Tigers struggle going down the stretch, but hang on for the win. Got outscored and outplayed in that second half, but they win the game to go to 11-9 on the season and 2-2 in the SCA. We'll come back in 2 minutes with stats on this game when we return shortly on KSMO Radio, and you're watching this game on Fidelity Local 6.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem has 3 different types of flu shots. Fluzone Quad is recommended for all ages. Flu Block Quad is recommended for 50 to 60 years of age, and Fluzone High Dose is recommended for 65 years and over. There's no copay on Medicare and Medicaid, and some private insurance is accepted. The flu shots are administered by certified registered pharmacists. For more information about the flu shots, call Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem at 729-4091.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dayton County, I've got you covered.
Tired of corporate America taking your hard-earned money? Then it's time to talk about Riverways Federal Credit Union. A credit union isn't a bank. It's a not-for-profit financial cooperative, meaning you have a say as a member owner to help manage your money. We offer a wide range of services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, commercial loans, construction loans, and so much more. Stop in at our convenient locations in Rolla and Salem, or visit our website at www.riverwaysfcu.org today. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
It was a struggle, but the Salem Tigers hung on and got their 11th win of the season, 56-45 over the Mountain Grove Lady Panthers. The Tigers shooting absolutely horrid in that second half after getting out to a 22-point lead. Watch Mountain Grove bring it back to within 7, but they were able to hang on, pull away, and got the 11-point win over Mountain Grove. Taylor Norris in this game got her 1,000th career point, and she finished with 25 points, 12 points from Madison Wolf. In the contest, Salem got 6 points from Autumn Manthe, 4 from Bella Jadwin, 3 each from Tatum Hatteridge and Michaela Chilton, 2 from Shelby Botkin, and 1 from Jana Cook. Leading rebounder for the Salem Tigers in this game was Manthe. She had 6 in the game. Madison Wolf had 5, 2 for Bella Jadwin, 2 for Jana Cook in the game, 1 for Nina Howard, 2 for Michaela Chilton, and 1 for Shelby Botkin, and 1 for Mackenzie Whitaker, and 1 for Taylor Norris. Tigers 6 of 13 from the stripe in the game. They finished the night with 7 turnovers and had a total of 9 steals. For Mountain Grove, their leading scorer was Alicia Condos with 14 points. She had 13 rebounds in the game, as Mountain Grove out-rebounded Salem in this game badly. Tracy Anderson had 7 rebounds in this game, 6 for Tommy Gardner and 5 for Kelsey Watson. So a couple of big-time rebounds. 8 points for Watson this game, along with Trinity Elliott, 6 for Gardner, 5 for Gracie Anderson, and 2 for Macy Penner in the contest. 6 of 17 was Mountain Grove from the free throw line, and they shot better in this game. That might have been even a little closer. They had 4 steals in the contest. They finished the game with 18 turnovers in the contest, and that helped Salem in this win tonight over Mountain Grove. So the Tigers 56, Mountain Grove 45, and again Taylor Norris getting her 1,000th point coming in that third quarter, early on that third quarter, and after that the Tigers shooting went absolutely south. Couldn't buy a basket if they wanted to. So the Tigers, again, 2-2 now in the SCA, and they will continue their trek in the SCA, and they got a lot more games coming up that we'll have right here on KSMO and on Fidelity Local 6, so we hope you'll stay tuned for that, and they bring those to you here on KSMO Radio in the coming weeks. But in the meantime, right now, again, our final score here from the Salem High School gym. It was Salem 56 and Mountain Grove 45. Keep it here, KSMO. We'll come back in 2 minutes to wrap things up and set you up for tomorrow night's boys game at Thayer. That's right after this break. You are listening to Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital Radiology Department strives to stay at the forefront of technology through high-quality diagnostic imaging tools such as CT scans, MRIs, X-rays, nuclear medicine, DEXA scans, 3D mammographies, ultrasound, and more. Many services are offered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through the emergency room, while other services are offered through outpatient services Monday through Friday. To find out more about the radiology department, contact me, Bobby Sullins, at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Reality check number 36. Shouldn't your personal banker know you, well, personally? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. The first thing we do is get to know you. Are you a planner or a last-second guy? Have a house full of crazy kids or an empty nest? We aren't just your banker. We're your neighbor who helps with money. We might even spring for a cup next time we see you in the coffee shop. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Parts City conventional oil priced at $16.99 for 5 quarts. Johnson starting fluid, 2 for $6. And Armor All tire foam, it's only $5.49 each. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Salem boys basketball Tigers will be on the road. They'll be at Thayer tomorrow to take on the Bobcats. That game will be at 7:15 here at KS Radio with Coach Conrad Brew. The Tigers looking to open their SCA season with a win. Again, they will be at Thayer to do so. A very tough place to play. So it was the Tigers the best tomorrow night. And again, we'll be there to bring it to you right here on KSMO Radio 1340. Missouri Tigers will be back in action Wednesday night. They take on Auburn. 7 o'clock game time. Actually, 7 o'clock pregame show. 7:30 tip-off. That'll be right here on KSMO Radio as well. Blues will be off until Saturday night when they take on the Columbus Blue Jackets at 5:30. So we got a little break from that from the All-Star game. We got plenty of high school basketball, though, coming up in the next 4 weeks as it's a home stretch as they'll be driving towards that district play. And we'll have those games for you right here on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. And also many of those games will be shown on Fidelity Local 6. Our game tonight live on Local 6, girls and boys basketball, right here on KSMO and on Fidelity Local 6. For Hannah back at the station, I'm Stan Stevens. Again, the Salem Tigers got off to a great start in this game, but struggled down the stretch, couldn't buy a basket, and finally emerged with a very close 56-45 win over Mountain Grove to go to 11-9 on the season and 2-2 in the SCA. Have yourselves a great evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from Thayer. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
You have been listening to Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. Tiger Basketball has been brought to you as a courtesy of your community health center, K&H Auto Supply, Town & Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance,
the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, the Common Grounds Bistro, Larson Collision Center, Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family, the City of Salem, Tax Masters, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Don't forget to join us next time for Tiger Basketball on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
KSMO.